on the way to Siddhagarh. Show you the hutment where we stayed last night. There, a small hut. Beautiful atmosphere on the plains of Ahupe Ghat. 2.5 hours to 3 hours walk. Then to that col where we'll get down for Siddhagarh and a junction for Sakarmachi village. Beautiful views, small streams coming across. We have to cross, we have to move there, right through. Through the paddy fields. Just check out the fog, the views, offering us a wonderful morning walk towards Siddhagarh. Small streams, one which I showed you earlier. Full fog everywhere, very scenic, very cold. The weather which was very harsh yesterday, humid, hot, sweaty. It's rewarding today with ample of beauty, fog, cool breeze, water everywhere. Just check out this side also. The beautiful flowers. Just check out the atmosphere, full of fog. We are almost on the highest point of this cross-country trek. Again, we climbed for nearly an hour today. So, we reached the highest point, and amidst the fog, we are continuing a traverse journey ahead. Ancient temple, amidst fog and such conditions, we almost walked for an hour in these conditions. Fog everywhere, visibility hardly 15 to 20 feet. The person walking ahead, 15 feet, 20 feet distance, it's barely hardly visible. I'll show you the mandir. Okay, right at the edge of the ghats, Khetoba Mandir. Friends, one advice from my side: a guide is highly recommended if you are attempting this day 2 trek, which is from Ahupe to Siddhagarh fort, because finding the route is really very difficult, as it is a very less frequented route. So finding the route is really very difficult. You can just have a look. It is amongst the thick forest, and without a local guide it is very difficult, and you will be lost and you'll panic out. One more nugget: in such conditions, always stay together, stay connected with your group members, because where the beaten path is not so well trodden or there's thick vegetation, there are possibilities you can lose contact with the other fellow members walking ahead. If you are a little far away, you'll simply not come to know where your fellow members have gone. This is the route from where we came from. We came from Ahupe, and from this we are moving there towards Siddhagarh. We are refilling the bottles. Water pit stop. This route is called the Bhatti route. In the time when the fort was built, the Britishers used this route to transport tuna. One more marvel of the route: a beautiful waterfall en route. The rocks are very slippery. Just enjoy the waterfall. The Naritsa route almost. Now the waterfall route through the Nala. It's a very fascinating route in this month. Nice to see down there. There's no fog. There are the base. Another stream, a waterfall route. That's that valley. We have to go down there to Narivli village. That pathar there is Sakarmachi. Now that village has been abandoned. The village has been moved to Murbad now. Previously there was an ancient village, Sakarmachi. There was a divergence back behind. From there, that one route goes to Sakarmachi. But as the village is abandoned, no one is using the route now. We will continue this route through the jungle. A bit of exposed part. Small streams starting to dry up in the last week of September. Just check out the opposite mountain ranges. Small, numerous waterfalls you can find. And the top of the whole mountain is covered with fog. Almost for the last 2 days we were in fog. Now the weather is clear. The fog has remained on the higher altitude. We'll continue the journey, walking through the edge. See the dense jungle we came from. Magical. It's heaven on earth. We were on the backside mountain from that ridge. We came from this side. Then we took a turn through this jungle mountains. This side, just have a look, surrounded by the mountains. This is the way, and that is the height. You can imagine, still covered with clouds, fog, and the continuation of the route. Due to heavy traffic, we are facing time loss. A lot of traffic coming from the lower side. That is Damdamya mountain. From that Damdamya mountain, Britishers brought cannons, top, to attack Siddhagarh fort. That is Siddhagarh. We are having a little bit of a break time, biscuit, wafers. Just check out the valley views. Beautiful flower slopes, yellow little florets. And enjoying biscuits, wafers, whatever last resources we have. Now we are on pouncing to tomatoes. We reached at the base of Siddhagarh fort, almost near the Siddhagarh Machi. There are few remnants. There's one structure over there. There's one small structure. And on the background you can see the huge mastiff of Siddhagarh fort. We'll move there. There's one gate over there, Darwaza. And from that Darwaza we have to move down. If we go up, we'll go to Siddhagarh, from where we came from. There you can see. That is Damdamya, which I talked about. The entrance door of the fort, fortifications. One route comes from here, from Narivli. Then you will come across this Dwar, Darwaja. There's a little temple over there. We are going there also. Just have a look at the fortifications. Kille Siddhagarh Darwaza. This is the temple. And there are some stone inscriptions called as Veergari in Marathi. It depicts stories in short diagrammatic forms of our ancient war heroes. Actually what they did. Martyrs. I can find a shivling. Someone is worshipping the shivling. I'm assuming there's war going on. There are fighters on the top also. You actually need time to explore all these stuff. See, on this side also there is some figures describing some stories. There are a few more Veergaris over here. Rock inscriptions. We've reached the temple. There's one cannon kept over there. Ancient cannon. There are a few monuments over there also. Just have a look at the cannon. Few more. Veergaris, stone inscriptions. We came from there. We're thinking of having a small, relaxing dip in this flowing water over here. But there's another big waterfall on the way down. So we are moving ahead. So this is the way. Almost an hour's journey left for the base village, Narivli. The paddy fields have started. That is Siddhagarh, huge mountain. You can have a look at the waterfalls falling from the ridges. We came from almost that cold. I showed you the main door of Siddhagarh. And finally, the most awaited moment of the trek, the dip in this flowing waters. They are gearing up to enter. Whoa, can't wait to jump in. Bye.